Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Wednesday, the 8th of October, 2025. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's been a good trading day for you. As we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. All right, so we're going to start off with some candidates from yesterday. We had two of our three candidates go off. We're going to go off track a little bit. We're going to go to CEG first. Right, so CEG, and we're looking at the last trading day. So CEG opened down and it got a little bit of a bounce. So we go and look at the intraday chart. We never got a bullish entry. We came right down on the first 5-minute candle. We blew right through. Even when we look at the 1 minutes in here, we never retested. We closed barely. You know, this is 362.94. We closed on this candle at 363.10. 26 cents above. That's not a pullback, so nothing in there at all, right? So not until we got here to about 11:25 where we stretched up and failed, and on that 11:25 candle was the entry. Now if you took it and got out quick, you did great, right? We held it towards more of the end of the day. We got in when the stock was at 361.95. For some reason I wrote it backwards. 361.95. We got out at 358.15, so right about near the close. We got about 10 or 15 minutes prior to the close of the day. So overall, not a bad move. We're up $273.60, about our average per trade. So I'm happy with that. And then we had APP. Now, I am just jumping for joy inside with APP. I did the analysis yesterday in our power option plays. I talked about the SP 500 here of what we were looking for. I talked about this last night in our mini mastermind, our Trading You. And what I was looking for was that bounce inside of there. The overreaction was one of my thoughts. You know, either it's going to be really bad and we're going to come crashing down today. As long as we retest that 600 level, I don't care. Or we're going to bounce, retest and take off and run to that next fib line, which is exactly what we did, right? So we look at a 5-minute chart right here, right? So this was yesterday. This is how we closed. Today we gapped up, right? We gapped up from where we closed. We ran higher, retested and bounced. We're at 602.93. Our close on the first candle of the day was 604.01. We came back, retested, and we bounced. All right, if we look at in here, perfect. Great setup on APP. This one worked out to be $2,340. Killer trade. Killer trade. It's a home run. First one of the year, really, with numbers like that. We had one other one that was $500 or $600 or $800 or something. Actually not true. Netflix gave us $3,000, but you're only going to get a handful of those a year if you're lucky, right? So right now, and one trade did not go off yesterday. So right now we're up 21,753.36, 66 winners, 8 have gone against us, 74 trades in total, 293.96 is our total P&L. Very pleased with it. Very pleased. All right, so let's go look at today's candidates. We'll start off with the S&P 500. So this is a new fib that's drawn in there, guys. We're at an all-time high yet again today. Barely, but we're at an all-time high. I love it. Not an all-time closing high. That was yesterday. Well, closing price. Yesterday was the highest closing price. Today was the highest all-time high. We've got that 67.65 above head. We got that 66.97, 87. Glasses would help. 66.99. See how much they'd help? So we'll call it 6,700 as the downside. Exactly what I wanted to have happen on the S&P. Mentioned it yesterday twice again. 3 times because of Power Hour, our free training we do on Mondays at noon Eastern. I'd like to see us pull back, vacillate for a couple of days. The 8-moving average caught up already. Didn't matter. We caught up, so I don't need it to vacillate there. We could get a small retest tomorrow in the bounce. There's where we look for our next leg up, right? I would love it if we can get that from here. We'll see. All right, 3 candidates for tomorrow in alphabetical order. No particular pick of candidate one before the other. I like them all. We're looking at ACN. Good setup on ACN right now. So I'm looking at the move to the upside as my favorable choice. So let's go grab a blue pen. What do I want to see? Small move up, retest, and bounce. If it does, take the trade off of the bounce. Stop just down below 250.88. Resistance at 262.58. My target here is about 260. We're looking at $7 or $8 move to the upside. Definitely, I like it a lot. Downside, I'm not as excited about, where we'd have to use the 8 moving average, so I'm going to take that one out of the running completely for tomorrow, right? CRDO is our next one. CRDO was a great setup today. I like the bearish push. This could also be an overreaction. I'm not prejudiced. I'll take bearish too, or bullish. I don't care. Small move down, retest, and fail. Right? If we get the retest and fail, take the trade, stop on the other side. Support at 129.34. My target's going to be about 130 and a half, 131 maybe, right? Close enough in there. You pick where you're going to set your target. If we get a move to the upside, small move up, retest, and bounce, take the same exact trade on the upside. Put the stop down below 138.38. Resistance is at 147.42. My target's going to be about 146. Right? I got a lot of room for this sucker to run on $140 stock. And then last is RCL. Moves about the same as what CRDO does. I like this one a lot to the downside, so we're going to go start with there. Grab a red pen. Retest. Fail. Take the trade off of that 317. Stop just on the other side. If support's at 306, my target's going to be about 308. On the upside, we've got to use the 21 moving average, which is, you can see the number right here, 326. Right? So that's resistance. My target here, so it's 326. Right? My target here is going to be about 324. So you don't have as much room to the upside, but we do have really good opportunity to the downside and still some opportunity for the upside. So right now, I just handed you 3 candidates. We have 22 on our list today, which means you're not seeing 19 of them. If you'd like to have access to all the candidates, go over to tradinglikeaboss.com or tradewithrob.com. Either one will do it. Register for Trade with Rob. It is free. You'll get an email every day that says, hey, here's the candidates that Rob did video on, along with charts of every one of the stocks that are on our list today, with my fib lines all drawn on there, so you can duplicate the training that I've done for you, duplicate where the lines are or the candidates are for setup, and look at maybe one of those, maybe it fits your risk profile a little bit better than one of them that I have picked out for you, right? And it's all free. So with that, make it a profitable day, and I will see you all at our next update. Bye for now.